with the holidays around the corner, it is that time for the kids to think about those they want to shop for, but it's also important to make sure they know the value of the dollar.
Many young kids want to feel like they are using their own hard-earned money to buy presents this year, but how do you teach them the importance of spending? Joining us now to tell us about teaching kids about money is our parenting contributor, Carmelina Hart. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning.
All right.
Good morning. So let's get right into it. Tell us, what is, the best way for parents to teach their kids about healthy spending?
Well, the average person is going to be spending about $830
wow.
each this year, which is a lot of money. And
Okay, so is that a family or each person?
Each person is anticipating spending $830.
That's
so your
a lot of
kids
money.
bear witness to all of this spending and shopping and giving. So it's important to teach them that money is an actual resource that you use for all of this spending.
It's not just a card you're swiping away.
And
the money fairy brings it.
Yeah, perfect time to kind of talk about that with all this money being spent. And you kind of have some tips for us to maybe help teach the kiddos about that?
Yeah, something we've implemented in our home are save and give jars.
Okay.
So throughout the year, when my son gets his allowance, he puts some money into his spend jar, which is what he gets to use right away. Then we have a save jar and a give jar, and he divides it up equally between all of those so he can learn how to manage his money a little bit.
That's a great idea.
I like that.
What age do you start that?
We started when he was about 5.
Okay.
So, and it was right around the holidays, so we
Yeah.
could get ready for the following year. And he's 7 now, and he's very used to putting money in each of the little jars.
He
love
gets
that.
it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What about the 4-gift rule?
And the 4-gift rule is something we should all start using. When your children are writing out their list for what they want for the holidays, something that they want, something that they need, something that they can wear, and something they can read. So it kind of covers everything. So 4 rules. I think I'm going to start using this one
Yeah,
as
that's pretty
well,
good.
because I really like that idea. And it does, just talking to kids about the difference between a want and a need there's a big
Huge
difference there. And so experts say that that does help you make better responsible choices as an adult if you can understand that early on.
Do you think if their parents follow the same rule, it helps them as well? Because I know sometimes parents are like, I really need this. And as a child, you're like, I don't think you really need that, Mom and Dad.
And we don't. We usually don't need as much as we want. So we want more, and then there are things that we actually need.
That's
I
true.
like that. And gift budgeting. What do we do about that?
Gift budgeting, if your child, all kids want to give things as well as receive them, come up with a list of who they're going to give gifts to.
Okay.
And then come out with another list about how much you're going to spend on everything.
Okay.
They can also make the gifts. So, there are sewing kits that you can make. There is also quick bread gifts you can make, and then give those away. And they're budget friendly. The kids can make them themselves, put it in the jar, and then you can give a gift that way.
And one of the most important things, obviously, is teaching your children to give back, especially during this time of the year when everything's about, this is what I want.
Yes, absolutely. And it's a good idea to take your child, to the toy store. They can find an unopened gift and wrap it themselves and then give it to a toy drive. And then they get to be part of giving as well.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
I love that idea. That's a great idea. Okay, well, Carmelina, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You bet. If you want a recap of our interview this morning, just go to casa.com. We'll have that on later for you.